I didn't really have any plan for work when I got out of high school. I immediately went to community college and just kind of took whatever general education classes I needed to. I found that I actually really enjoyed like anatomy and physiology. I started taking like the pre-nursing requisite classes because I thought it was kind of adventurous. When you apply for nursing school, just getting into those programs can be difficult. They're very costly. A lot of people work full-time or have families they have to support, and it can be difficult to even get trained to get a job in healthcare when you have all of that other stuff going on.
When I got out of high school, this was back in 2017, I was actually working at a ramen shop. It was great for like just developing my speed of work, developing my confidence with, dealing with so many different people. My mom, being in the medical field already, being in that type of environment, the more I heard about it, the more, I really want to kind of engage with that as well. There was a day where my mom, let me know like, hey, there's this program, which was FuturoHealth. It's a nonprofit organization. It assists people in becoming, medical assistants and, LVNs.
There's so many people that can get into the healthcare field through this program. In the medical field, anybody can be anything, and you're helping humanity.
When I applied to the program, I got in. From there, they let me know that you had a scholarship, you're going in there free, you don't have to pay anything. For me, it felt like, a whole load was lifted off my head, because in any of these programs, whether it being a medical assisting program, a nursing program, the first thing that's gonna come to mind is how much is this gonna cost? Being in this type of program was very, relieving, at least, that I didn't have to pay for anything. But of course, I still had to put in the work and everything that was necessary for me to get to where I needed to be at the end of the day.
Need anything else, let me know, I'll come over.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you, Amber.
Yeah, no worries.
Appreciate it.
I have always kind of liked the idea of like exciting jobs. When my mom's friend recommended FuturoHealth, I thought it was a great opportunity, and I was able through them to get started in my career in healthcare.
Hey Karina, hi, good morning. Ready to start your shift?
I found out a few weeks after I applied that I was accepted into the program, and that was super exciting for me. They have you take like a patient care class, and it's all online, but it teaches you about communication and having empathy and different skills that you need just to be able to successfully communicate with patients and work in healthcare. I learned CPR, how to do a medical assessment, how to do a trauma assessment, and I'm still learning about new things. Because of like the great instructors I had, I ended up going and applying for an EMT job like as soon as I was finished with the class.
Hey, my name's Justice. I'm gonna be the medical assistant today. So right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and take some vital signs. I did become a medical assistant. Right now, I'm doing great. I'm working at a major hospital, somewhere that I never thought I'd end up being. I'm around a lot of different, not just doctors, but a lot of different people that work in labs, physicians, different, PAs, medical assistants, different types of people. I'm never gonna get bored, never gonna, just be sitting there doing nothing. And that's what, excites me at least. When I first got that acceptance letter to being in that hospital, it was really like a huge, new chapter in my life, I could say.
I work usually 3 days a week, and then I'm also currently enrolled in an EKG course, and that's all online. I'm doing it based off of my schedule, and so it allows for a lot of flexibility for me to work during the week and go to my other classes.
Helping people every single day, it's really important to me. It's really great, being around these people, helping them in any type of matter.
I'm still like at the very beginning of my career. I think that my dream job is being a flight nurse on a helicopter. I think that it seems really interesting, and it kind of combines like getting excitement and also the patient care part. It does excite me a lot just to think about what's ahead of me.
You know, my mom's always been proud of, you know, everything I've done. It's always give her that little smile on her face, you know.
This brought you back to where you were supposed to be. Because today, look at who you are, look at what you're doing, and I'm glad that you did that. So I'm a proud mama. You know that.
Yeah, I know.